Boom, we are on. Cool, let me, I'm on my phone today, I apologise. And by the way, this is going to be the most extremely informal live in the history of my live shows, by the way. Wait for a few people to come in, obviously. I've not even scheduled this live show or anything. I'm still setting up my computer because I want to check out some things on my computer. So, yeah, it is my birthday today, if you don't know. Hence the title. We've got a few people popping in now. Hi, Jason. And who's that? Matthew B. Hi there. As I was just saying, this is going to be the most informal live stream I've ever done. I did, you know, consider setting it up all with my green screen and stuff, but just can't be bothered, you know, I just can't be bothered. I mean, it doesn't take that long. It literally takes like 5 minutes or something, but I was just like, let's do it on here. So how many people? Well, we've got 8 people in already for just a random live stream. That's awesome. So hi guys. So we've got, yeah, people popping in. Thanks very much for the birthday wishes. So this is literally just an informal stream. Ask me reselling questions. Ask me random other questions if you want, and we'll just have a laugh. So yeah, I might like not delete this live stream, but I might make it unlisted afterwards, or I might just leave it on the channel. I'm not sure. But yeah, I just thought I'd come on because I can't really neglect you guys on my birthday. I'm doing a vlog today as well. And what else am I doing? Oh, and I've also done the challenge. I did the challenge on a different day to my birthday this year, so that's already been recorded, already been finished and finalised. I basically wanted to do the challenge on a different day other than my birthday this year, just to give me a bit of a break on my birthday, and also logistically the way it worked out, it wasn't going to fit in to do it on my birthday. But I've got a video coming out tonight on that challenge. It's a very cool challenge, coming out at like 7 o'clock normal time. So yeah, you know, if you want to check that out, you can do. We've got a few more people popping in now. We've got Leslie, we've got Richard, we've got Mel, we've got Peter, we've got Stu, we've got Kirsten, we've got Fake Rachel, hi there, and plenty of people popping in. We've got Alan, hi there, Pete's Retro Collectibles, hi there. Thank you very much for everyone. I'm not going to individually thank people, but thank you very much for if you put a birthday message in the chat. Oh, it looks like I've got a super chat. Have I just got a notification? Oh, thank you very much, Jason. Very much appreciated. You know, if you have a question or anything attached to that super chat, maybe I could answer a question if you've got a reselling question or not. But yeah, I appreciate it all the same. So yeah, as I say, if you've got any questions for me, please do drop them in the chat. Otherwise, it's kind of just a fairly informal live stream. So yeah, I need to go on here. When I get back, I've just got back from, just basically, I've had my lunch out and I went to Macclesfield around the charity shop. You'll see all this in the vlog anyway, I don't need to tell you it, but which will be coming out God knows when. But whenever I get back, I always have to check my things on my computer. I always check my crypto stuff first, so I'm just on my Steam and stuff. And then I check my messages and all that on me. How's the divs? That's pretty cool. Yeah, so I have a week vlog out on Friday afternoon and my live at 4 PM today. Oh yeah, it's a Wednesday, and I always forget when yours are live. I always forget it's Wednesday, that's why. It's not a very good day to have your birthday, is it, Wednesday? But right, so I'll just have to question what's for dinner tonight. I haven't a clue because I had a really big lunch. You'll be able to see that in the vlog as well, actually. But I had a really big lunch. I had Welsh rarebit, chips, salad, the rest of it. It was very, very big. Probably too big. So yeah, I had that. So I don't know. I'll probably just get something small. I had pasta last night, which actually I did. I watched a YouTube thing, like this morning YouTube thing with Gino Di Campo, and he was basically saying that people tend to put too much pasta, like they're not very good with portion control. So yeah, I tried to do better portion control last night with my pasta, and it actually worked out quite well, and I ate it a bit slow as well, because I'm notoriously bad for eating things fast. I generally can wolf down a meal. I'm talking like a big dollop of mash, vegetables and whatever else as my main. I can wallop that down in 8 to 10 minutes. No joke. I'm just like boom, boom, boom. I'm a speed eater, and you know, it's not the best thing to do, I don't think, but I'm pretty bad for that. So you know, I thought, oh, you know what, I'll try and eat slower tonight. I'll be conscious of it, and yeah, it's quite good eating slower, because I think you end up enjoying the meal a lot more than just kind of wolfing it down, you know. So I'm only here for the stripper and the booze. No, no stripper or no booze. Maybe one year I could do that as part of a challenge or something. I don't know whether that would really be a challenge, would it? But, you know, I could maybe incorporate it into something. Oh, I had a great idea for a challenge. I'm not going to hold myself to this. I'm just literally saying it out loud just because I think it might be a good idea. But I am not pressuring myself with it. I'm sure you guys won't pressure myself with it either. But one year, what would be a good challenge would be a 12 or a 24-hour live stream on YouTube. I'm thinking to myself, like, logistically, I don't know how it would work. But you know, it might be able to work out. Of course, like, I might have to do it in a few years' time when I've moved out, because I was thinking, if I'm here, let's say I'm doing a 24-hour live stream, and, you know, my mum and dad are in the other room, and it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, they're not going to be able to sleep. So, yeah, it might have to be in a few years, that one, but I really want to do that. I had that idea, and I thought, oh, that'd be such a cool idea. I don't know, I think a lot of people would drop off. I think, like, in start, like, certain periods of the live stream, there'd be like no one watching, but I don't really care about it. It's just like the challenge in it of doing it. You know, like people do, like, on the radio, 24 hours on air and stuff like that. It's really cool. Have you got a stripper, Peter Way's Adventures? Oh my god. Portion control. I can control my portion. What does that even mean? I don't even get what that means. Oh, Jason's got to go. Have a great... Oh, thank you very much, Jason. I'm also... my friend, I'm having like a little games night thing with my friends tonight. So I went to the charity shops this morning, you know, as I say, in Macclesfield. Went to have some lunch out. Went to see my grandma, and then obviously I've got this tonight with my friends. And I did schedule this little live stream in. I wanted to catch up with you guys and stuff on my birthday. I don't like leaving that out. So yeah, but basically, oh, and my auntie's coming round in a little bit. So it's a packed day, really. It's been good. It's been good. It's, you know, it's. I like to fit some sort of reselling activity into my birthday, and obviously with the charity shops, it's been nice. So, and it's nice not to do a challenge on my birthday, you know, and just chill. I reckon you could talk for 12 hours. 12 hours? I think I could talk for about 36 hours, to be honest, but with a little bit of a break, of course, like little 2-minute breaks here and there. But I think I could keep a conversation going with myself even for a long time. Just about to schedule my live stream. Oh yeah, what time are you going live, Peter? Oh, it's 4 o'clock, I think, isn't it? Or 3. So, it's not too bad. Add, where is the cake? Stripper inside, maybe. There's only a little cake. My grandma's got me a little cake, but I don't really eat cake. The only cake I really enjoy is Madeira cake. I really do like Madeira cake. It's something that I've always kind of liked. I don't know, I mean, angel cake is nice as well, but I like the light cakes. You know, the cakes that when you eat them, you just get a hint of that sweetness, but it's not like overly, you know, it doesn't really bloat you or anything. It's just nice. It goes down quite nice. And so, yeah, I like Madeira cake. I have it with a cup of tea normally mid-afternoon, just sort of 3:30, but not all the time, but sometimes. To be honest, if I'm honest, most days, not every day, but most days. Right, I'll just go see if there's any more questions. I think I might have missed a bit up at the top, but... Oh no, it's just people saying hi. Bumcrap Figure said, happy birthday, has your stripper arrived yet? Now, what is all this talk of strippers, seriously? I'm not in, like, I don't even know, like Thailand or something, or wherever, or maybe even US it's more prone to have a stripper, but... Yeah, I'm not really that. Your grandma got you a cake, but no stripper. That is not hot. Oh, for God's sake, it's all going horribly wrong, isn't it? 24 hours would be easy. Cryptocurrency would be a good 20. Oh yeah. Oh right, I get it. Yeah, it would be. I'd be chatting about crypto for ages. I could chat about crypto for ages anyway. God, this is the most informal live stream I've ever done, isn't it? But it's nice doing a bit of an informal one, isn't it, every now and then. Oh yeah, so I think that's it from people in the chat. So do the live stream in the strip club. Oh my god, that'd be brilliant, wouldn't it? So yeah, what else do I need to check? Oh, actually, I've got my little list. One sec, I'm just checking my list. Charity shops, see Grandma, live chat, Danny might. Yeah, okay, cool. I've not got much on my list today. I write a to-do list pretty much every day. But today I've not got much on it, but I needed to check what I've done and what I haven't done. Oh, also, Mel's in the chat. I'm watching your, well, was watching this morning your, what's it called, income report thing. And I've still got it on there, so I need to watch the rest of that after the live stream. But yeah, if anyone's got any more questions or anything, then please do whack them in the chat. If not, I will get going in a minute. I'm only popping on for 20 minutes or so. Hi everyone, happy birthday. Hi there, Sue. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Oh, it was sad to, I don't know whether I might have mentioned this on a Thursday Talks when you were in or not, but it was sad to hear that you're not doing YouTube anymore. But hopefully, you know, one day you can come back on. Obviously, you have your reasons for doing so, and understandably, but yeah, it would be nice if at some point you'd come back on, but that's entirely your choice, of course. Right, who else have we got in here? Don't think there's any more questions or anything. So as I say, if you've got any questions, drop them in. Oh, actually, you know what? I've not really got... I was going to say I could show you my presents, but I've not really got many of them around. And also, I've only got... you know, I've got a bit of money off people, really. I've got a shirt off my grandma. I got this scarf off Mel here. And who else gave me stuff? I've got downstairs somewhere. It's still in the Amazon box, actually, because it just arrived today. I've got a phone stabilizer for... you know, a gimbal. I think we call them gimbals. So that means that when I'm doing vlogs in future, they should be really shake-free. So I wanted to get that. So that's off my mum and dad, of course. It's not the highest end one you can get, but it's a suitable one for what I wanted. It was the best one that I wanted, really. And yeah, that'll really help the quality of the vlog. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So I got that. I've got my auntie coming round later on, so I'm sure I'll get something off her. And then I'm guessing I'll get a present off Daniel and Ryan. I don't know whether they'll give me anything or not. I'm not expecting it. I don't want to appear as if I'm expecting it, but if I do get something, then that's brilliant. Oh, and I got money. Oh, I think I just said, but I got money off my grandparents. So, and then I didn't get anything off myself. Sometimes I get something for myself, but I didn't miss. Yeah, I didn't really. Get anything for myself this year. I think I got something for myself for Christmas, did I? Maybe. Oh, well, I kind of got my phone for Christmas, and that was pretty much all paid for by family and friends, but I think I put a bit to myself. Right then, where are we here? Is anyone else jumped in? Have you sold anything yet on your birthday? I have. I've sold some Doctor Who figures. I was out in the charity shop. I didn't really check. You know, the notification just popped up, and it was something to do with Doctor Who figures. So it's one of the bundles of Doctor Who figures. Only a £9.95 sale plus postage, so like 13 quid. I don't know whether I've got any others. I might have got a £19.99 sale. I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking I got another £19.99 sale now, but if so, not a lot of money really. But it's Wednesday, you know, Wednesdays can sometimes be good. Actually, I had a real run of for about 7 or 8 weeks where Wednesdays were like my best day of the week, and then it sort of died down again on a Wednesday, but very odd. My neighbour is a proper gimbal. Oh my god. Oh god. Sue, I made him the woolly ones. Oh no, what Sue said. Oh god. Nice hat. And beats the woolly one, hands down. Oh god, no, that's just got you into something there. Oh, terrible. You got to be careful what you say, I tell you. You can't even be honest these days, can you, without offending someone? Or, well, you know, I'm sure Mel's not offended, but you know what I mean. I got myself the other day a professional recording mic stand to hold my Blue Yeti. Oh yeah, you don't mean one of these, do you, Peter? Because there are certain ones of these that you can get. You've got to be careful when you're getting a boom stand, because a lot of them don't actually fit the Blue Yeti. There's certain ones that fit the Blue Yeti. It's this little thing on top of here, actually, like this thread. I think it's like a 3.5-inch one, and then you get a different size one as well. But is it one of these ones that hang down? I do like these, I have to say. I just like, you know, moving them right to my mouth and then moving them away again. It's just quite nice, you know, just to do that. So but the thing is, like, as you just saw then, it gets in the way a bit, you know. But really, I should have it a bit further over here, but then it might not go as far. you know, as close to my mouth actually. It's very difficult buying for yourself a surprise present. Yeah, I don't mean a surprise. You know what I mean. I didn't buy myself something. I don't buy myself something as a surprise, of course. But no, I do. I sometimes buy myself a little something. I put that about there actually, and then it's out of the way a bit more. So yeah, I'm not really doing any work today other than the charity shops. I'm doing a separate haul video for the stuff that I got from the charity shops. Yeah, so I'm just gonna kind of chill for the rest of the day, really. Other than the other plans I've got more this evening, I don't think I'm gonna do that much. I do feel like there was something, you know, when you get that feeling where you think that there was something you were meant to do and you've not done it, and you're like, oh, but I feel like there's something I've got to do, and I'm in this weird period of, you know, I don't know whether there is or whether there isn't. Just today, it feels like there's something I've forgotten, like, there's something I need to do, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a listing or something, but I'm not going to do any listing anyway. Or if I do, it'll only be 1 or 2. I'll just go down. I forgive you, Sue. Peter A says, I made sure it did ads when I looked at Amazon. Oh, good, yeah. You just got to be careful with these mic stands. You know, the good ones are the newer ones. The only other thing I would say, you can see this pop clip here, which is this part of the mic, well, part of the, you kind of attach it onto the mic. That is different to the one I used to have. The one I used to have was a round one that kind of fitted onto here and then kind of went round it like that. The problem with those, if you get the cheap ones, like I'm talking the I think like £4 or £5 ones, is they tend to become weaker and weaker as you move them about more, and then they just end up breaking. So I would advise most people, or anyone really, to get one of these ones that kind of cover it this way and attach at the back, rather than attach to one of the poles, unless you're getting a really expensive one. If you're getting a really expensive round one that attaches up there, then obviously it won't be as prone to stress on the you know, when you're moving it around. So if you go a bit more expensive, it's okay. But you know what, I'm cheap. This was like £4 or something. The mic was expensive. This was like 80 or 90 quid. It's pretty much middle of the road, same as like kind of a blue Yeti kind of thing. Well, I say middle of the road, but it's not even really middle of the road, is it? Because with mics, you go way higher than that. I did want a recording mic for you know, for songs and stuff, which I do want to still get. I want to get a newer, I think it's called a Sound Shield, and it's a big, you have like, it's like this, but you have like a big sound barrier. It's like you're in a recording studio, but like a very miniature version, and then you have your mic here, and I wanted the, what was it, the newer, I don't know the model number of it, but it's like a specific one for recording, you know, recording audio for songs, and I really wanted that to remove the background audio when I'm doing the songs and make them a bit better, and when I edit them, they'll be a bit better as well. Hi there, Karin. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Oh, Pete's in. Hi there, Pete. Nice to see you. Are you still doing videos? I've not checked on your channel for a while. Happy birthday, mate. Hope you had a good day so far. Just popped in the chat, I'm guessing. Walking to pick the kids up from school. Oh, is it that time already? Yeah, it's 3 o'clock, isn't it? My God, kids will be back from school. I made sure, I've already read that. Yeah, that's about everything in the chat then. Jasmine's in. Hi there. Happy birthday, ads. Thank you very much. I feel like I've said about 10, 20 thank you very muches, but I have to do it because if someone new pops in and they didn't hear me say thank you very much, then, you know, it'd look bad. It'd look bad. But I did say a blanket thank you very much at the start. I said, you know, if anyone asks, you know, if anyone gives me birthday wishes, thank you very much. So it saved myself doing it about 10 times, but I ended up doing it 10 times anyway. Make the songs better, impossible. Oh, thank you very much. I'm sure the songs could be made better, but yeah, thank you very much for the vote of confidence anyway. Yes, got loads of vid planned, just other work needs doing first. I know it's the same, innit? It's just, for me, it's like, I mean, I had 4 videos. I had 4 videos that I wanted to do. I recorded them all. That was brilliant. But they sat in I have a little folder on my computer, like, just says vids to edit, you know, videos to edit. and they sat in that folder for a few weeks, and I didn't do anything. I didn't edit them because I thought, oh, well, I just can't be bothered. There was a couple of videos in there that I knew would be not necessarily tricky to edit, but just a little bit of a pain, just a bit of a bore, because the vlogs are very, very exciting to edit when you put in, you know, like when you put in saturation in there and you're doing different transitional slides and stuff, and there's a lot going on, and you're adding music in there, and you're really trying to make it pop, you know. But when you're just doing because these particular videos are just sit-down videos where I was explaining things, I wanted to edit some superimposed images in there, and the thing with editing superimposed images is you have to, you know, you have to go on Google and well, not Google, I go on Pixabay just because it's copyright-free images. You probably can use the images off Google under the Fair Use Act, however, I don't know on that, so I don't do it, just in case. But I'm a stickler for the rules, I suppose. But it's not even the rules anyway, really. You'd probably be alright using them off Google. But you know, I have to get them off Google or get them off Pixabay or wherever I'm getting them. I have to get them off there, and you know, it's just a bit of a hassle because I'm like, all right, I've got to find 10 different images for 10 different things, and then I've got to whack them into my editing software. So it took me ages to get around to doing them, and then I edited them the other day, both on the same day actually. And now I can just upload them, you know, but it's just getting, you know, it's one thing, I find it quite easy to record a lot of videos, but then, you know, sometimes with the editing, sometimes I postpone it a bit more. I absolutely love editing, like I've always said, but if it's something that's just a bit boring to edit, I kind of, you know, hold off on it. I think Z entered the chat there. Hi, Z. Happy birthday, ads. No need to say thanks. Oh, no need to say thanks. Oh, cool. Thank you very much. Oh, no, I just said it then. I said thank you very much. I'm literally saying thank you very much for you saying no need to say thanks. It's a reflex. It's a reflex, isn't it? Working on Lego sales update from 2016 to now from my large Lego lot of 4K. Wow, oh yeah, I remember you getting those. Was it, I thought it was more than one lot. Word, this is on later than usual. No, I'm not, it's not Thursday Talks, that's tomorrow. I can imagine a sound shield would make the songs better, assuming it blocks all the sound. Oh god, terrible, terrible. Oh well, no, I mean, I have to say, I have a lot of confidence in my own work, and some people might, I suppose, some people, I was going to say misconstrue that as cockiness, but I suppose they're not really misconstruing it in any way, because it kind of is a bit cocky. But no, I have a lot of pride, I have a lot of, and I know pride comes before the fall, I'm very well aware of that, but I have a lot of pride, and I have a lot of respect for the first song I did. I very much love the first song. The eBay song, you know, I think I did that really well. The others, I feel they're not my best work. I feel they're good, I feel they're of a decent standard, but I just don't feel they're my best work. I think that first eBay song was more where I wanted to be, and you know, it's like anything really. You start doing songs, or you start doing this, or you start doing that, and you try and improve yourself, and sometimes improving yourself is brilliant, and you end up getting to improve yourself. But sometimes, because you've got so much stress and pressure that you kind of put on yourself, and you're thinking, oh, I've got to make this better than the last one, you kind of let that control you a bit and let you manipulate you a little bit, and then it ends up not being as good as the first one because you're just a bit too stressed or too much pressure, just from yourself, really. I mean, all it is with certain comedy shorts or certain songs, I put a lot of pressure on myself to get it right. And if it's not right, you know, I do beat myself up a little bit about it. But looking from a clear viewpoint and a clear mind, and not trying to berate myself or not trying to really big myself up either, I think the first song was my best work. The latter few, you know, there's improvements that definitely could be made. There is improvements with the first song, but for what I was doing, for the editing software I had available, for the skills I had at the time, I think that's the best work that I could have produced at that time. But yeah, the others, yeah, you know, I think even as I get older, I don't think I'll ever be truly happy with some of those. Weak at the Knees, I'm pretty happy with. The Tatmas song, because I had to take out that verse, well, some lyrics in it, because I wasn't too happy with the lyrics. I think they could have been misconstrued, the lyrics in it. Some of the lyrics that I put in, they weren't yeah, they just weren't brilliant, some of the lyrics. I didn't want them getting out there, so I had to re-edit it, and it didn't flow in the same way. And I mean, I've still got the original, you know, so if any individual would like to hear the original and see whether it flows better, they can do. I just don't want to publish it on YouTube. But, you know, yeah, I just feel like some things with that just, I missed the target a little bit, just a little bit. And I know people will be so great, so nice about it, and they'll, you know, but I'm sure they'll say they love the songs, or even if they say they don't like the songs, I'm sure they're doing it in an ironic way, especially if you're like a regular of the channel. But you know, I mean, they're not supposed to be brilliant songs, to be honest. They're supposed to be comedic songs. They're supposed to be a bit of a laugh. But behind that, there is a sentiment with me of me trying to create something decent. Anyway, I'll have to get someone in. I'll have to get a sound engineer in to properly do it, as I've mentioned before. Hi, Eds, happy birthday. If you read this out, you have to give all your birthday money to charity. No, I do not. I've got... Oh, you know what? I've got the dentist tomorrow, which, yes, I know people who actually know me, like... I say actually know me, but, you know, a lot of people actually know me on Thursday Talks and everything. But a lot of the people who've been with the channel for a while, and when I've opened up about my anxiety in the past, and about, you know, when I was doing the not the self-employed podcast, what was it called? Reselling with Sanity, isn't it? Reselling with Sanity podcasting. Those of you who've listened to that a little bit more, you'll kind of know the, you know, the more vulnerable person. I always get the word vulnerable wrong because I say vulnerable instead of like vulnerable, or how, I don't even know how it's pronounced. But anyway, the more vulnerable person behind somewhat of the act, let's say, some of this slightly more egotistical act, the more vulnerable person, in one respect, who is actually me, you know, I've suffered greatly with anxiety, and I've got the dentist tomorrow, and what I was leading on to say is I need that money for the dentist, because it's going to be like 100 odd quid or something. I think I need to have a filling. It's there. This one there, it's like, not this one, but this one back here, and it's, I mean, it's been troubling me for 8 months. As I say, with my anxiety, going back to that a little bit, you know, I have anxiety specific to anything medical. Like, you could even say I kind of have a little bit of white coat syndrome, even though doctors don't wear white coats anymore, and that's the reason they don't do, because of white coat syndrome. But, you know, you could say I have a little bit of that, so, you know, although the pain of toothache, and we'll all be aware of this if, well, I'm assuming pretty much everyone's had toothache in their life, you know, it can be very, very severe pain. I've had that on and off, you know, some weeks it's been fine, others it's not been, for, you know, the last 8 months, and I've had this cavity, or whatever it may be, for about 8 months, and, you know, I've thought, no, I'm not going to the dentist, I'm never going to it, because it's going to be really, really bad, and all the rest of it. But you realise to yourself after a while that you're not going to be able to put it off forever. You know, you have to go there. No matter how much you've got anxiety, or how much you feel it's going to be bad, you've got to do it. You know, it's something you've got to do, because eventually you'll end up having to do it anyway. So, yeah, I've got the dentist tomorrow, which, as I say, I'm not particularly looking forward to, but I'm going to go into it with the best open mind I can do, and realise that it's something that'll help me and not harm me. But yeah, as I say, I need some of my birthday money for that. So no, I can't give any money to charity. So no, but I would like to, and I need to start giving money to charity, to be honest. Like, I know certain people do like 5% of their income each year. I really do want to do something like that. But as I mentioned in a vlog a while ago, I wanted to, you know, I wanted to be more hands-on with my charity work. I don't want to be someone who just delegates 5% of their income away and that just goes off to charity. I want to see where that money's going, you know. I want to be a bit more hands-on with it. But anyway, I'll just look down the chat. I don't think I've looked in a second. You seem more relaxed and confident sitting and chatting without the green screen ads. Yeah, you know, I think sometimes the green screen can lend itself to me feeling like I have to be incredibly professional and all that, but at the same time I like that, you know, I like being professional, I like having the green screen and you know, being able to present myself in more of a professional way. So yeah, you know, I just, when I'm looking at this screen here, I feel very unprofessional, because, you know, yeah, you know, the lighting's, I just nitpick all the time, like, this bit over here, the lighting's not brilliant. If I go close to the screen, you can see there the lighting picks up a bit, there's a bit more exposure. I just nitpick, you know, I don't like it. It's not too professional. I've not done a professional edited thumbnail in Photoshop for this video. That irritates me, you know, that just gets to me because I'm like, I'm not upholding the quality I want to uphold. But at the same time, yeah, you could say I'm more natural and more confident in this style of presentation, and that in turn represents you know, more of a genuine personality, and that could be construed as something a lot more positive than putting up the green screen and the rest of it. So yeah, I mean, it depends on how you look at it, really. There's various different things. Hi to him. Sorry, baking and listening. Oh, it's okay. You don't need to say hi to everyone in the chat, Karin. Jasmine says, keep going, ads. I will. I'll keep getting things done, and I mean, it's the only thing you can do. You know, you can whatever faces you, whether it's good or bad, really. In the end, you end up having to deal with it, and you have to keep going. So there's nothing else I can do, really. So I'll just get it done with the best of my ability, and you know, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's just this. Sometimes you get into this headspace when, and I know it's gonna be hard for someone without anxiety to understand, you know, because if you've not got that level of this, it's sort of like impending doom in one way. It feels a little bit like that. I suppose sometimes that can big it up a bit too much, but at the same time, sometimes it can feel that intense. So, you know, it's kind of, you know, people who haven't got that, I understand why you wouldn't be able to understand my position. So I do have to kind of be intelligent in the way I'm speaking, because I have to embrace everyone's kind of different viewpoints on it and different experiences with life, basically, so then I can communicate my feelings and my thoughts and my emotions in the most effective way to anyone who's watching, you know, and not necessarily just you know, communicate directly to someone else who's got anxiety. I want everyone to be able to understand what it is I'm feeling and what other people are feeling with anxiety, and then we can all communicate and manage it a lot more effectively than if we weren't maybe opening up, or we weren't communicating in the best way possible, really. So yeah, I don't think there's any more chat in here, so if anyone's got any more questions, I'll stay on for another couple of minutes. If you've got any more questions in the chat, you know, any reselling questions or not, then please drop them in. If not, I will leave it there, guys. But yeah, so thank you very much to Jason for the super chat. Oh, also, if you haven't already, please do whack the thumbs up button thing. It's saying I've only got 2 thumbs up. So if there's 18 people watching, let's try and get this to 10 thumbs up right now. So if you've not already whacked the thumbs up, you know, whacked the little thumbs up thing, whack it. I need to say that more often, because I love saying that on live streams, you know, where, you know, when people say, like, oh, can we get the thumbs up to X amount? I really like doing that. And then you just see the little thumbs up go up, and you're like, oh, right, cool. Yeah, so, oh, thanks, Sue. Someone's like, yeah, it's gone up to 4 now, so that's cool. If we could get to 10, that'd be awesome. I know that's probably a bit of a strong target for 18 people watching. Oh, no, 19 people now. But yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Oh, wait, have I... oh, there's some more chat in here. Have you considered buying new products to sell? I have. I was going to do a video on this, but I got shot down, actually. I went to a Booker wholesale branch near me, which is a food wholesalers. And obviously I know very well that you can sell food on eBay, because I buy some food on eBay. I buy crisps and chocolate off eBay. You know, I just buy it in bulk. You can get like, you know, like 44 twirl bars or whatever off eBay in one bulk go. And they're like, I think about 26, 27 quid or whatever. So obviously you get them, I know it might even be less than that, I don't know. But you get them for a decent price anyway. So I was aware of that, and I thought, right, I need a sustainable business model. This was my thinking. I need something more sustainable. I need something easier. And I was thinking, well, how can I get that? Right, Booker wholesale, let's go down there. So this was like a day before, and then the next day I went down there. And the day before, I signed up online, got my customer reference number, and of course, to go and book a wholesale, you need to be a business. Well, lucky I'm a business now. And I've always wanted to go in that wholesalers because we've passed it by. Me and my mum have drove past it since I was about 11, 12 years old, and I've always thought, because I've always had a bit of that business mind, I've always thought, oh, I want to go in there, I want to see what's in there and stuff. So we went in, went up. I had my unique tax reference number with me on my little HMRC, headed paper, the letter we send you anyway to confirm you've registered for self-assessment. I had my, I had a U-locket, which is my, my lock-up place. I had an invoice for that with my business name on it and everything. And I had an auction receipt as well, because you need like 3 or 4. Oh, and I had a bank statement, because you need that as well. So I walked down, and then the guy comes out, and he's like the manager of the place or whatever. And, he basically says, well, I said to him, I'd like to basically, register for an account and everything. I registered online yesterday. I just need to finalise it and let you see the documents. So he looks through these documents and he says, well, that'll be your secondary form of identification, looking at the U-locket statement, of my lockup. So he put that down to the side, and then he was reading through the HMRC document that says, I'm registered as self-assessment, and I don't know whether I don't think it had my business name printed on it anyway. So he looks at it and he says, unfortunately, we can't accept you as a customer because I don't know whether you're a trader. And I say, well, you can see on the letter, it's from HMRC, it gives you my UTR number. If I wasn't a business, I wouldn't be able to have a UTR number, as far as I know it, right? But then he said to me, well, all I can see from that is that you've registered for self-assessment. Now, I don't know. I think that, I'm pretty sure that if you register for self-assessment, this is what I did, you end up, like, by default, creating a sole trader business, because you go through the questions, and then you register for self-assessment, but also, in that process, you're registering as a sole trader. So therefore, that documentation, that letter, should be enough to suffice, me being a trader, me actually being an active business, and the other invoices that were present or current invoices should highlight that fact even more. But he basically said, I said to him, well, what do you need from me? What identification do you need for me to actually get in here and be a, have a membership with you and get a card and everything? And it was a little bit, he alluded a little bit. It was a bit odd, but from what I made out, I need to show on like from HMRC directly, I need some sort of formal letter that says you are a business, this is your business name, Gamers, Gadgets and More. We as HMRC directly, think of you or whatever as a business, or you are registered as a business. Something as concrete as that. Now, I was a little bit like deflated and a little bit like, but I thought if, as I mentioned before, I thought, that documentation would solidify that I'm a business. So basically, if you want to register for a wholesale company, you better have good documentation, because it's not just as easy as, having just like literally a UTR or whatever. So what I can do, and this is what the HMRC suggested to me on the live chat, I went on the live chat, he said, you'll need to ring our corporation tax number, explain why you need this document, for doing the wholesales and stuff, and they'll be able to sort one out for you, print it off, and then obviously send it to you. Now, in the interim, when I was a bit deflated and stuff, I thought to myself, well, why do I actually want to sell wholesale food on eBay? And I was thinking about it more, and I did start to think, well, maybe I'm jumping the gun a bit with it. Maybe it's not really particularly what I wanted to do. It's just something that I wanted to explore a small amount. I don't really want to do it majorly or anything. But, I would definitely like to go down the route of getting that piece of paper, going down, registering at least, and then I've got the option to go in there anyway, and then even that expands the door for if I wanted to set up a market stall or anything like that. I can do that. Yeah, Caroline says it might be because you're not VAT registered, as all the prices in there are minus VAT. My parents had a corner shop. The prices aren't that good in there, really. Yeah, they aren't. Basically, I actually had a look round. The guy let me have a look round at the store, the shop. like, you cannot make that much of a margin on eBay. That was the other deciding factor in me thinking, well, why do I really want to do this? Like, there was a massive tub of millions in there, like a big massive tub of them for like $12.99 or something, or $13.99. On eBay they were like $24.99 or something. So I don't even think they were that. Maybe they weren't even that, but it was, no, I think they were like $22.99 or something. It was like $12.99, something like that of a place. So minus, oh, thank you very much, Stu, for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. I'll just check if you've got a, oh, buy yourself some chocolate. Well, I'll have to wait till after the dentist, won't I? Because I've got to get this filling. Oh, you know what? I can't even have chocolate. I've not even been having chocolate for so many weeks, and because it just flares up the tooth. You know, it's just terrible. And you know, obviously, I really like chocolate. Like, I really like chocolate. So I can't wait till after tomorrow, or, well, maybe Friday at a push, I'll be able to have some chocolate again. So thank you very much for that, Sue. So yeah, what was I saying? So yeah, the prices aren't particularly good. I would say for a market trader, if you're getting like there's boxes of twirls in there and boxes of crisps and everything. If you're a market trader, or maybe, I don't know whether you see people selling crisps and chocolate Carboots, but you know, maybe a market trader would, then that's something to consider. But if you're doing it on eBay, I really don't think there's that much of a margin in it. And if you're spending 13 quid to make, let's say it was 22.99, something like that, minus your eBay fees, it's like £2 in eBay fees, whatever PayPal fees come off, whatever other fees, I don't know, but obviously your postage as well, and that would be a $6.49 Hermes job as well. So you're making like nothing, like you're literally breaking even, you know, on something like that. Now, there was things in there that did have a bit better margin, but the sell-through rate wasn't as good as you would have thought, so I'd be waiting a while on it anyway, and you can't really do that with wholesale, you know. It's not something that you want to be waiting on wholesale. You want quick sales when you're doing wholesale, because you've not got the margins there to wait on it. Like, if I buy something for £1 from a Carboot and I list it for 50 quid, I can wait half a year or a year for that thing to sell, because I've not got much money invested in it, and it's going to get me back a brilliant return. If I've got something that I've invested 13 quid in to make 25 quid, I need that to sell within a few days, you know, and I need basically a sale a day, you know, and then along with other lines as well. I've done wholesale with the ponchos and stuff, and they were selling like every day consistently. That is what you need for wholesale. You need like 100 products, like, you know, preferably jiffy bag size products as well. 100 products. Maybe you each make a quid profit on each one, or 50p on each one, and let's say like two of these products sell each day. So you're selling like 200 units a day from all these different listings that you've got, and then of course, let's say it's 50p or a quid profit each one. That's like £100 net you're doing a day, maybe even a bit more, maybe 200 quid. And that's, for me, that's wholesale, you know, quick flip. Or even, and obviously on all these 100 listings, you'd have various amounts of quantity, so you might have 100 or 1,000 quantity on each listing. And then some listings, you might be phenomenal. They might do 10 sales a day, but maybe your profit's not as good. Other ones, you might only do 1 sale a day, but it doesn't really matter because they're just ticking along for you, you know. Some things in wholesale are slower sellers, some things are faster sellers, you know. I know this because I did it when I was a lot younger. I did it when I was 12, 13, 14, as you guys are fully aware. So, you know, I'm not necessarily new to the whole wholesale side of things either. It's just when I was doing it, I was very inexperienced. But, you know, so I know when I walked in and when I was looking at the price and stuff, it's like, I can't be bothered. The whole, you know, it is a bit annoying doing unique items, like unique listings on eBay, you know, like with, you know, if you buy something from Carboot, you have to make a unique listing. That can be quite annoying, but at the same time, for profit margin, it's well worth doing over something like that. Now, of course, I'm not writing wholesale off completely. It's a great business model, but you have to be in the know. You have to know the right wholesalers. You have to get the right contacts, and you even maybe have to negotiate a little bit with your wholesalers if you're buying a larger quantity, you know. And I'm sure that if you actually make a personal relationship with them, they're gonna customer of theirs, and you hold some weight within their business, they're going to want to give you a deal because they're going to want to keep your contract, or they're going to want to keep your business. So, you know, it's a symbiotic relationship, and when you understand that, and you've got the right wholesaler, and you've got these right products, you can actually start to levy a little bit more buying power. This is something we just learned about in university, you know, buying power, selling power. You know, like Tesco's have an incredible amount of buying power over the farmers, let's say, you know, because they're one of the biggest customers for the farmers. If Tesco pulled out of, you know, a farm or whatever, like not buying the milk anymore, that farm might just go to crap. So, you know, the farmers you know, the buyers, the Tesco's have got all the buying power, and the farmers, you know, can't really do that much about it. So it's always in business about getting yourself into that position of power, and it is quite manipulative in a way as well, but you know, it doesn't have to be manipulative. You know, it can be quite mutually beneficial, but if you want to get into big business, it is a bit more cold and a little bit more manipulative. That's the reason I don't do big business. That's the reason I chose not to go down the route of I didn't ever want to be you know, someone in a suit running a big corporation, because I don't want to be that cold. I want to respect my customers. I want to respect my suppliers, and you know, of course, I want to be looking out for my own business at the end of the day as well. But I want to create a business that's sustainable. I want to create a business that, if it can, look after the environment. But so far, maybe I've not been doing that to the best of my ability. And also, you know, things like just, as I say, helping people as well, and all the rest of it. So anyway, I'm gonna go in a minute. Oh good, 27 people watching. That's incredible, isn't it? I don't know if Reeves still exists. They were good fancy goods wholesalers. Reeves. Oh, I don't know, I've heard the name though. When do you expect you will need to register for VAT ads? Oh god, no, I'm not registering for VAT, not yet. I had the same from Bookers years ago. I basically told them they could have my business, or I'll spend my money elsewhere. I wasn't prepared to jump through hoops for them. Not that good anyway. Yeah, I know, it's not brilliant. No, I'm not going to be registering for VAT anytime soon. I think last tax year in turnover I did just shy of 50k. But you know, like VAT is like 85, isn't it? But I'm not going to shoot for that. I'd rather actually try and get my average profit up and my turnover lower, so that then I don't actually need to register for VAT. So what I mean by that is being able to make more money in, make less money in sales but more money in profit. So then, you know, as I say, I don't need to go into that VAT stuff. The way I'm gonna do the way I'm gonna make my money is through capital gains. My business is my way of funneling money into investments, and my investments are the way I'm gonna make a decent capital gain, because that way it's easier on my accounting. So if I make, you know, 50 grand in capital gains, I just put that through as a capital gain. I don't need to get involved with VAT or anything like that. So for example, on Bitcoin or crypto or stocks or whatever, if I make a £50,000 capital gain, you know, capital profit, then, you know, I can just put that through in my tax return. Quite easy to do, because obviously I track my buys and sells through Coin Tracker, which is a you know, website that allows you to track your buys and sells and trades and stuff. So you don't really need to do that much with that. You know, I just don't. I'm not suited for the whole VAT thing. I'd rather make my money in a more easier way to deal with in terms of tax, you know. I don't want to get involved with VAT. Having said that, when I do make a lot of money with shares or crypto or whatever it may be, I'm not saying I'm going to do this immediately. It might be 10, 20 years down the road. It might be 5 years down the road. I don't know. But I know that one day I'm going to make a lot of money in capital gains in you know, from assets and stuff, from investing. So when I do that, that's not to say that then I won't buy a premises or buy, you know, even buy some sort of business myself. So use that money to buy a business, and then obviously that will end up going back into a realm of maybe VAT, or going back into a realm of taxation involved in the business side of things, because I'll be, obviously I'll have bought a business. And then what, you know, what would be good is then to get an accountant in and just get him to clean up all that mess, kind of thing. I like to stay in the realms that I understand with my taxation at the moment until I've got a bit more money behind me, and then I can go all out. You know, this is the kind of period between 23 and 30 where I'm just building things up slowly, assessing things, where I want to go. When I've got a bit more money, when I'm a little bit older and I can throw a bit of cash around, then I can really start to build my net worth and you know, obviously get an accountant in and really not care about all these different taxes so much, because I'll have the money just to palm it off on other people. But at the moment, I don't really want to spend the money to palm it off on other people, because that money I can use to invest. So if I want to do that, then what I've either got to do is learn the accounting myself, or just stay away from things in accounting that I don't understand, like VAT, which, I mean, I'll still learn VAT when it comes to it, but not at the moment. That's not something that's not necessarily my plan at the moment. I'm not doing wholesale or anything anyway, so it doesn't really need to come into my plan. Have you ever looked at physical silver or gold? Yeah, the only thing with, I mean, I've got silver. I've got about 200-300 grams of silver. Not a lot, you know, it's only a bit. I don't know what that's worth, like 100 odd quid, something. I've got a few hundred grams of silver up there. What I do, every time I get a silver plate or job lot from the auction, sometimes you'll find a bit of silver in there, and I just literally whack it up there in one of my, there's a set of drawers in that wardrobe here. So I just do that. That's the only bit of silver investing I do. I do not like spending money on anything that will not pay me a dividend. If you you know, if you look at Warren Buffett, you know, he always says about the fact that, you know, buy a piece of farmland over a piece of gold, because over 100 years, the only thing you can do with that piece of gold is fondle it and stuff, whereas over 100 years, you know, it won't give you a passive income return, but over 100 years, that farmland will give you an income, you know, like I thought, maybe not a passive income, but certainly it will provide income for you, and that's just an analogy. It basically means buy a dividend stock, or buy something that gives you a dividend over something that doesn't. That's why I don't hold any Bitcoin. I know that might be like crazy for people to understand, but I am what's known as a proof of stake investor in cryptocurrency, so I only look at cryptocurrencies that give me a proof of stake, that give me a dividend, because I can use that dividend. I get about $5 a day at the moment in dividends from my various different cryptocurrencies, and then I use that dividend to either reinvest or invest in another dividend stock, another dividend crypto, sorry, and then build that up, and then that provides me with a dividend, and then you've got about 3 on the go, and you've got all these different things coming down. You're like, oh, right, I'm getting money from this and money from this, and then the prices of the crypto rise, and in line with the rising of the crypto prices, your dividends increase, and then you're getting them all here, and then what you do is you build up a nice pot of your dividends here, and maybe invest that into a stock or a share to, you know, kind of hedge your risk away from crypto a little bit, and then you build up your shares over here, and then and I'll only ever invest in dividend shares, so that'll give me a dividend here. So then you've got all these milking for you, and you've got like about 6 on the go, and then you put you build up more of a dividend, and then you put that into peer-to-peer lending, and then you've got your peer-to-peer lending interest flowing in, and then you've got bloody tons of money raining down, and then you're like, right, let's invest in a property, and then you're like, right, get a property, buy to let, and then you've got money coming everywhere, and you're like, oh my god, I've won the game, I've got about $1 million in my bank, and I've done it, and I'm awesome, you know? That's what it's about for me, you know? Like, boom, you know, it's like, that's what it's about, that thrill, you know? I don't care about beating anyone else in this game. I'm just about beating myself, you know? I'm just about, like, trying to do this for myself, you know? And if you guys want to come along for a ride and want to try it out yourselves as well, then be my guest, and then we can all be, you know, we can all be like this. We can all be like, you know, can all be like, yeah, all getting money, and then we'll all be like millionaires, and we can all meet up, and we can all discuss business ideas, you know, me and, you know, like Steve Green in the chat there, and loads of other people in the chat will all be millionaires because of our passive income and everything, and our foresight of you know, over 10 years or so building up these income sources. And then we go for gold. We all plug our money together, like we've got 100 million or 50 million, and then we buy like blooming sports teams or something, and the rest of it, and then we get more and more. And it's just a game. It's just a game. It's so fun. It's like, oh my god, you don't understand how much fun, and how much I relish in making money. Like, it's not about like getting a load of money, you know, it's not about that. It's just like the process of like doing it, you know, like just the game of it. Oh my god, it's just so good, you know. Yeah, it's the milking gestures, yeah, like milking the cow, you know. Anyway, yeah, But, you know, that's how I look at it, you know, and people will say that I'm stupid or that I don't particularly understand things, but if you look at any millionaire, they will tell you, you ask them, how did you make your millions? They're probably going to say property, to be honest, if I'm being completely honest. They're probably going to say property, but they'll also say alongside that, oh, well, actually, I also have this income stream, and I have this business, and I'm actually a sleeping partner in this business over here, and I have a little bit, a small portion of my wealth in more high-risk ventures like cryptocurrency, and maybe like, what's this new one that's come along now? Oh, what's this new one? I found it on the internet a few days ago. I don't know, but we've got all these different portions in different places and all making money, and we never have loads of money in the bank. We always have it spread out nicely because they're not, you know, they're not idiots. They know that, you know, they need to be aware of where this money is. We don't want to ever put it in one place, you know, because they don't want to lose the net worth or anything. I love your zest for your business ads. It's inspirational. I've just always been like this from 12, 13. I've always been like, I want to make money, and it's not, and I've always said, it's not like, you know, the money is a byproduct of making money, and I know that sounds completely ridiculous, but the real experience of making money is the fun of making money. The journey to becoming maybe a millionaire, maybe, you know, someone who's quite well off, that's the fun. That is the fun right there. Not the getting the money. The getting the money. Right, let me put it in these terms. You attracted to someone, right? Very, very beautiful person, right? Man or woman or whatever, whoever, you know, you might be a woman in the chat, so you'll be attracted to a man, let's say, or well, vice versa, or you might be a woman and attracted to a woman, you know, that's fine, but beautiful person, right? And you see them and you're like, oh, you know, there's something about them, you know, I connect with them or whatever, see them, the beautiful woman or beautiful man or whatever. Anyway, and you know, you might keep talking to them for a bit, You don't know whether anything's going to happen, but, you know, you like talking to them and it's exciting and it's new and it's this amazing experience, right? But then you get them, you know, I say get them, that's a bit, not the right word, is it? But let's say you get into a relationship with them. You don't physically attain them. They're not your property. That's not what I meant. You know, it sounded terrible. But you get into a relationship with them, right? And then after a while, after let's say 6 months, something like that, you get a bit bored with them, you know. Well, not bored with them, but it's not the same, you know. It's like, you know, I love you and you're awesome and everything, but it's just not as exciting as it was before we got together, or right at that start moment as we got together. It's the same with money. It's the same with money. You know, as soon as you get it, you're like, yeah, this is great, right? I can spend it on this, spend it on that, spend it on the other. But then you're like, you know, oh, I can save here or save there, whatever you're going to do with it. But then you're just like, you know, it's not... I actually liked it when I was just starting off, you know? I actually liked it when I was just making my first moves, you know, when I was completely dead broke and, you know, I had to be very, very careful and I had to allocate funds in, you know, very careful ways. You know, that's why I absolutely love it now. That is why I'm so motivated now, because I'm at the beginning and that is brilliant. Like, one part of me doesn't want to ever go on to get anywhere from the beginning, because I know that this is the most exciting time I'm going to ever have, because if I'm in my 40s and I've got good money, I'm just going to be bored, because I'm like, well, that's my life's work accomplished. I've done what I wanted to do. I've done what made me happy. But now, what do I do, you know? I'd actually consider, like, just, like, giving away a lot of it. Like, not all of it, but giving away a lot of it and then trying to start again. You know, just giving it to charity or whatever, giving a lot of it to charity or giving whoever needs it or whatever. Just giving it and then just starting again, because I'll have the skills by that point to start over again and build a lot more wealth anyway. So it's not like I'm sacrificing that much, you know. The money doesn't really mean that much anymore because I've attained it, you know. I'm like, well, that's that, you know, it's done. So yeah, one part of me just doesn't want to progress that much. I'm just like, I'm happy being at the beginning and this excitement, you know. But at the end, you know, in the end, you know, it's nice to have the money and it'll be cool. Whoa, Ads doesn't want to get anywhere at the very beginning. Is that a black hole? Ads doesn't want to get anywhere at the beginning. No, I don't mean anywhere at the very beginning. I don't know what you even mean. If Ads ever falls out with making money, remind him of the fast hand gestures without breathing for 10 minutes live stream he did. I didn't, I breathed or brove or breathed, I don't know. Spending isn't a fair, investing is like a marriage. Yeah, that's a good little quote there, actually. Hi, Heather, thanks for joining. Yes, Carvin, you know, that was going through my mind, the honeymoon period. I didn't say it, I should have said it. I think I got off The Simpsons or something, I don't know. Who am I attracted to again? I don't know. You can be attracted to whoever you want, I suppose, but I don't know what you mean by that. Jim Rohn said, "Become a millionaire, not for the $1 million." But yeah, I said that quote in Thursday Talks not long ago, Z, I think. Yeah, Jim Rohn said, "Become a millionaire, not for $1 million, but for what it will make of you to become a millionaire," or something like that. Yes, very true. It is the skills that you'll learn, the places you'll go, the people you'll meet, the experiences you'll have, you know, and just the work you'll put in as well, and just a person you'll make. Yeah, it's incredible. My hubby's uncle was asked to invest in a body shop before it started and passed it. He kicks himself all the time. Oh, yeah, that would have been, I'm pretty sure that'd be a good investment. I've not checked the body shop or anything. I don't really like checking stocks charts because crypto charts are more exciting. I don't mind some of the tech companies, looking at the charts for the tech companies, but crypto charts are much more like exhilarating, you know, they're a lot faster and stuff. Yeah, I think that's about everything. I sense a great future for you as well. Maybe, I don't know. I could just well, I won't say it, but I could just pee it up the wall. I was going to say something else. Invest for growth when you're young, then for income when you're older. Yeah, you see, I'm doing both at the same time. I'm investing for growth and income, so I firmly believe that a lot of the platforms in crypto, or a few of them, will stick around. I say a lot of them. I mean about 2 out of about 1,600. But yeah, a couple of the platforms are pretty good and going to stay around for a while. So I'm investing because they're growth, well, not companies because they're not companies, but they're growth blockchains or growth projects. But I firmly believe that they're going to be around in a long time anyway. So then that growth will turn into income anyway. But I should do pretty well, certainly in 2021. If I do well in 2021, I'll screenshot my investment portfolio that I'll have on Blockfolio, and I'll put it on my Insta. If I do well, I've got a few different figures in mind with how much I think I'm going to make. The figures that I believe I'm going to make with doing the research and stuff, is like figures that maybe I wouldn't never have to work again, but it's close to that, you know, it's going to be close to that. So to be truthful, I never met my missus. I would be pretty well off. I sold all my gold when I got with her, as her ex left her in, I won't read that out, but in something anyway. But to be honest, I am happy as I am, as I have her and 3 beautiful girls. Well, exactly, that's the thing you've got to consider as well, because true wealth is really in the heart, or in, I know it's probably quite corny saying that, but it is kind of true, you know. True wealth is within your family and friends and the people you love, and the places and experiences you have in your life. It's not in a piece of paper, you know. There's like, for example, this piece of paper, and I've alluded to this or talked about this on Thursday Talks quite a lot. This piece of paper here, I'm not going to show you all my money in my wallet because it's not that much anyway. But yeah, this piece of paper here only has value. It even says it on the bloody note. This is how like transparent we are. I promise to pay the bearer on demand the sum of £20. Doesn't that just say it all? This piece of money does not have any value outside of our society. This piece of paper, sorry. This piece of paper is literally just a piece of paper, but it's only because a shared society says that has value and you have to pay it to someone. You have to give that person that amount of value, and it's only because we all agree on that as a society that actually has value. But it's not value in terms of wealth. You could say it's value in terms of wealth, but I believe wealth is something different to, you know, riches, well, you know, monetary riches. I really do believe that wealth is more focused on the heart and on love and passion and experience and friends and family, like I just said, opposed to, you know, just being rich or whatever in monetary terms. Ads, are you buying from auction again soon, or do you have enough stock to be getting on with? I do not have enough stock to be getting on with, and it's annoying me. I am going to go to the next auction on Tuesday. I'm not going to get tons and tons. My granddad's not back from... He goes to New Zealand once a year, and he's not back from New Zealand yet. He goes there like 6 weeks in the year. Yeah, so he's not back from there, so I don't have his van. I can't use his van or anything, so I can't get like tons and tons and tons, because I only have about 2 hours in the afternoon on Tuesday after the auction to pick it up, and I mean, I could get 2 carloads, but I'm just like, I don't know whether I'll have time to get it, because it depends on how long the auction goes on for, because sometimes the auction can go on for quite a while and you only get till 5 o'clock to pick up on that day, and then I don't have the car, and if you from Wednesday through Friday, and if I don't pick up by the end of Friday, I get charged for the lots that are there at like £3 per lot per day. So I literally have a small portion of Tuesday, like tiniest portion of Tuesday to pick up, because, as I say, my granddad's not available with the van. So I might just get 1 carload and be done with it and just do 1 trip. So I won't maybe get loads. I mean, it's still a carload. It's still quite a lot. It'll still keep me going for a couple of weeks or so, maybe 3 weeks. You know, a carload, it's terrible now, isn't it? A carload only lasts me 2 or 3 weeks. That's terrible. But, you know, when I've got granddad's van back, the next auction, unfortunately, this auction house I go to is on in April now, but I'm thinking I might go to another auction house, you know, in the interim. But when my granddad's back with a van, I'll have a big, like, it's like an ex-DHL van. It's yellow, and it's like massive in the back. Like, oh my god, you could fit like 5 carloads of stuff in there, or like 3 or 4 carloads of stuff in there. So when he has that, I'm probably just going to go all out of the auction if I can, and then obviously just, you know, get as much as I can really and fill my lockup up. I did have a sort out of the lockup on Monday. It's looking quite good in there, actually quite healthy. You know, there is a bit in there. There's enough to be getting on with, but, you know, I always want more. Let's face it. Yeah, you know, I've got a lot of Q4 stock in there, actually. I've got like all the way up to the ceiling on the lockup, and I think it's about 10 foot high, this lockup, all the way up to the ceiling, and probably about 6 foot wide is just a pile of Lego and board games and the rest of it. So it is on racking, so there's a little bit of breaks in between, but there is quite a lot of stuff for Q4 I've got already, board games and Lego and all that sort of stuff, so that's pretty good. Want to expand my Q4 stockpile a bit more though, if I can, during summer with the car boots and stuff. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go now, because I said ages ago I was going to go. We're on 66 minutes, for God's sake. Right, yeah, so I will just very, very quickly check the last bits in the chat. No intrinsic value. Yes, it's just a temporary store of value till you find something to trade it in for, like a burger or a chocolate bar, perhaps. I'm hungry. Yeah, burger. Burger. Yeah. Oh my god. I want a stodgy double cheeseburger. I'm currently in a carrot number. Oh, don't say that, Mel. You'll make Z feel bad for wanting a bloody cheeseburger when you're there eating loads of healthy stuff. Yeah, very good. Well, that sounds healthy, Mel. Not the grot burger, but the carrot. MM Antiques later says, thanks very much for joining. It's all I could find in the fridge. Desperate times, desperate times. Right, I will leave it there. Thanks everyone for watching. Oh, also make sure you smash the thumbs up down below. Try and get it to 15 now. 19. Get it to 15 before I go. Quick. People, whack that thumbs up. Get it to 15. Oh, Stephen's in the chat. Hi there. Yeah, I'm pretty much going now. Also, Stephen, whack that thumbs up button for me, because I want to get it to 15 before I go. We've got 28 watching. I want to try and get it 15. If you haven't whacked the thumbs up, whack it. I can't whack it for you. You know, there's nothing I can do. You have to whack it yourself. 13, come on. 2 more, and then I'll go. And then you're rid of me. You're rid of me after 2 more, but I want to do this. 13, come on. We can get 2 more people whacking this thumbs up. Come on. Do it for me. It's my birthday. Come on, do it for me. Birthday present. There we go. 14. Come on, 1 more person. There's got to be 1 more in there. One more, come on. There we go. It's right, okay, awesome. You were happy with 10. Yeah, that was when we had 19 people watching. We have 28 now, so, you know, I'm going to bump it up a bit, aren't I? Right, 16 likes. That's awesome. Right. Okay, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Oh, thank you to the 2 people who gave me super chats as well. It's very much appreciated. I think it was Jason and Sue, so thank you very much for that. And yeah, I will see you tonight at 7 p.m. For the pre-recorded video of my challenge, my birthday challenge. If you want to find out what that is, stick around at 7 p.m. That's when it's going to go live, the video, and you will find out what that challenge was, how well I did, and, you know, yeah, just basically what it was all about, what it entailed and everything. So, yeah, stick around for that, and I will see you in the next one, guys. So.